Damn. Hi guys. Good, how you doing? It's 2 minutes, ain't nobody here yet. Mm. Oof. Hi Ed, how are you? I'm doing okay today. Or at least I'm just trying to see a better light and things. But I think I'm doing pretty okay tonight. How are you? How's everybody doing? How's your day? I'll give you a little hi. That's great. Let me give you guys a background on my day today. So started off pretty good, or kinda. My baby woke up throwing up in her sleep, and I heard it, thank God. But it scared me because she was laying down, and I turned her over. I grabbed her and turned her over, and she was throwing up. She has been sneaking cookies. I was in the shower, and they were sitting down eating dinner, and yeah, they was snacking on food, honey. I mean, like, eating. Well, eating, just tearing up cookies. So she ate too much. Hi, Fernando. She ate too much. Well, she just ate really too much cookies. So that happened, and I was kind of up all night. Kind of, sort of. I was up all night because she just kept throwing up and throwing up and throwing up. And it was crazy, I can't lie. And I got up today. I had an exam that I had today that got canceled because the equipment that we were going to use for the exam were broke. 3 of the same equipments. Like, one was broke, so we tried to use another one that was broke. Tried to use another one that was still broke. It was awful. Awful. So the exam got canceled. Now, keep in mind, I drove 2 hours away for this exam, guys. 2 hours for this damn exam. And it got canceled. Bria, no, this is not New Orleans. I'm in Georgia. Argentina. I'm in the U.S. Georgia specifically. Buick. I'm glad you're moving your bowels, honestly. You'd be surprised how many people don't move their bowels enough.
My tummy feels bad.
Do you have to poop?
No.
Do you have to throw up?
No.
Go lay down. Go get in your bed.
I want to go to bed.
Yeah, well, you're not coming out here. Bedtime.
What's that?
Bedtime. I'll be in a second, okay? Go back. Yeah, it's Georgia. It's just the light. My baby picked it out. My oldest, she picked it out. It's supposed to be orange, but from a distance and in camera it looks red, but it's actually supposed to be orange. Like, but I guess it looks pretty good because Halloween is coming up, so I guess it looks pretty good. I haven't been active on YouTube, guys, and I have said countless times of me just going live, like why I haven't been active. I don't have any story times to share with you guys. Usually that's like pretty big on my channel, a story time about my life, a crazy thing in my life, but I haven't had anything happen in my life. Haven't had anything bad happen that, you know, I would tell about and everybody just like, oh my god, this is a crazy story time. I also haven't had much good happen to even speak about. Like, nothing has pulled through for me yet. I'm just like, but we still do have to do the giveaway. We hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm just not sure how I'm going to do the giveaway, and I don't even know what I'm giving away. You know, like, I'm not even sure what I'm giving away for this. The 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers was an iPad. So I'm thinking do another iPad. Like, do another iPad giveaway. Especially because I think a lot of my followers are content creators. I would think, you know, some people might need another iPad. Might need an iPad. I'm just not sure how, but I know I am going to get that started tonight. Because I want to give you guys, I want to give that iPad away next month, I'm going to say. But I think I'm going to promote it for a month. I want to say by Halloween, I want to be ordering somebody an iPad, or like probably for the last day of October, like pick who is the iPad winner for the giveaway. Go to bed, Journey. That's the little baby. I'm outside. She doesn't see me. She wants to come outside. Let me see what else. Azel, I'm sorry, I don't speak. I'm gonna assume it's Arabic from what I can see. I don't speak Arabic, and I'm trying to click on it to see if it like a translate, but it doesn't, so I'm not really sure. I'm gonna just say hi because I'm not really sure what you're saying. So yes, we got the giveaway. I'm gonna just do another iPad. And then probably for my 2,000 subscribers, I'll give away whatever the newest iPhone is. But yeah, I'll give away another iPad. That's what I'm gonna do. As shitty, and excuse my language, you know, if you're a child or anything, as shitty as life has been going, I have honestly felt pretty okay. Like, I haven't felt, I'm not gonna say I felt down, but I haven't felt up either. But I definitely, it's not given like I'm just dreading life at this point. It doesn't feel like that. Like, again, as shitty as life has been feeling, it doesn't feel like that. Like, I'm just like, I think I'm just more focused right now. And I'm trying to figure out in this new chapter of my life how I can get how I can stay focused on my life, but then still keep up with my YouTube channel. Because you guys know, like, I love my YouTube channel. Now that Vlogtober is coming up, I am doing Vlogtober. Gonna get active. We're gonna be streaming a lot of horror movies and all types of stuff for Vlogtober. That's probably, I think I'm gonna stream most of Vlogtober because I'm pretty sure I should be working or, you know, something like that. Or like in this new job. I should be into this new job, and I probably won't have as much time to actually come home and get the kids and film a video and get dinner. Like, I'm not sure how that's gonna work unless I meal prep, or, you know, do quick things throughout the week. Like, I'm not sure, but it's gonna be fun. I have a lot of places and different places to take the kids for Vlogtober. Some places just for me to go because, you know, like Fright Fest, Six Flags Fright Fest is open now. They're open. So with that being said, I got a date to go out there. You know, I got a nice little date to go out there. Well, not like a date, but you know, like a friend date to go out there and do Fright Fest. I love Fright Fest. I haven't been in years, but there's been talk about Six Flags shutting down, so this might be the last year, and I'm definitely going out, and I'm going with a bang. On the other hand, you know, like, I think I've just been trying to focus on revamping my life and trying to figure out, knowing that, okay, I am going into this next chapter, like, how are we going into this next chapter, if that makes sense. Pumpkin patches, corn mazes, all that type of stuff. Trying pumpkin patch foods, like, all of that is coming soon. Of course, you know, Halloween party. Yeah, Omar, that's what I have been hearing. I've been hearing Six Flags. Georgia has 2 Six Flags. We have Six Flags and then Six Flags over water. It's the full water park. But I have been hearing that the actual, you know, land theme park is shutting down. Yeah, and this might be the last year for it. Something I believe I read on the news, like on a news website, that it says something about bankruptcy, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I believe it is shutting down. So, and I can see why. Some of their prices are crazy. But yeah, they're shutting down, so there's that. I am throwing a Halloween party for the girls this year, more or less because I'm not taking them trick-or-treating. I took them trick-or-treating for the first time last year, and for them it was a great experience because, you know, they walked around the neighborhood and people were doing fireworks around here, and they, you know, they got the, you know, they got candy and stuff. However, I didn't let them eat any of the candy. Like, as soon as they got home, I'm like, okay, if you take your costume off and, you know, wash your face and wash your hands, because I had washed them up and put them in their costume and just let them out. So I said, you know, like, if you you know, get your costume off and wash your hands and stuff, I'll give you some candy. Like, we can have some candy. As they were washing their hands, I was trashing the candy that they got from trick-or-treating, and I replaced it with my own candy. And I just feel like it's pointless to do that, knowing, like, it's pointless for us to do it. Even though I want it for the experience, I just know I'm, like, when I was growing up, we was told not to take candy from strangers. And back where I'm from, up in Philly, when I was a kid, even though I wasn't allowed to go trick-or-treating, I do remember it being a big talk in my city, like, hearing the adults say, like, they were putting razors inside the candy. And I remember it because it happened to 2 people in my school. And I remember, like, it was a big thing. Like, they had shut trick-or-treating down at that time, and I think that was close to around the time that they were saying if you're over a certain age, you couldn't go trick-or-treating. And it was just like, where they done went from putting razors in the candy to fentanyl, and I don't got time for that. So it's just I just rather not deal with that, and I'd rather just throw them a Halloween party with like maybe like a candy table that, you know, if we play games, they get to go grab candy and put it in their bag and something like that. I've been working on it, you know, figuring out how we're gonna do it, but I think it's just safer because at least I know I bought the candy and that I didn't do nothing to it. Besides, take out anything that is just too much. Like, is like the sour candies, I always take those out of anything. My kids don't eat it. Like any of the hard candies, like the jaw burgers and stuff like that, I take that out of there too. Like, that's probably the only thing I will do is actually sort through it. But yeah, that's what my plan is as far as getting content back in. So it seems like I'm not going to be doing or posting any content except going live until October. So it really does seem like I'm not going to be doing any content or posting any content until October. I am giving away another iPad. Y'all just help me realize, like, yeah, let's just do another iPad. People told me I shouldn't even did a giveaway for 500 subscribers, but to me that was like my halfway milestone. Hold on. Oh my gosh, my throat is itching. But I did say I was going to do a giveaway for 1,000 subscribers. So it is decided we are doing an iPad, and I'm going to run the giveaway for an entire month. I think last time at 500 subscribers, I did it too quickly, and I didn't get to get everybody's name inside of the wheel. So I think I'm going to do it that way this time. It's only going to be US based. For some reason, I've had troubles in the past with out of the country giveaways, and it's just like I don't want to be exclusive, but I don't want to do it and then it lands on somebody who's not in the country and then they're not even able to get it. Like, I'm not sure how that works, but I don't know. That is really hard to do, I can't lie. Like, it's very hard. And Juju, did you throw up? Where are you going? No, you're not. Go to bed. Get in that bed. You're sad about what? You miss your uncle. Go to bed. He's coming soon. You gotta drop off your iPad. Go to bed. So yeah, guys. I'm gonna say it's a lot to unpack, but I was supposed to stream Wednesday, but I think I'm gonna save streaming Wednesday for Vlogtober. I think I'm gonna definitely save streaming Wednesday for you guys. Are you guys familiar with the series Wednesday? I streamed it and then I stopped streaming it. I think I'm going to restream it for Vlogtober because it definitely gives that Halloween feel. I think that'll be good. We're gonna stream some scary movies and stuff. I think it's definitely gonna be pretty cool. I want to say not everything inside of Vlogtober is gonna be Halloween themed, even though it should, or fall themed. But like, I might possibly even be moving soon. Hi. I might even be moving soon, so you know, pack with me vlogs, moving vlogs, all of it. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be okay. It's just so crazy to have to think about, like, what is... I love you. I hope you're subscribed. I love you. Like, I don't know, I'm not anxious. I'm not sad. I'm not nervous. Go to bed, Blake. I'm not depressed or anything like that. I think I'm entering a deeper level of patience than I want to. Truly. Like, I'm just... Journey, go to bed. I'm just, like, I don't feel down. I just, these plans that I got, it seems like I have to keep changing up plans for my life. And I'm okay with that. But as an adult, being 26 now, just turned 26 this year, with all the stuff that I have gone through, I think at this point in my life, I'm reaching a deeper level of patience for life. Not patience with a job, not patience with, myself or stuff. I'm actually feel like I'm reached the level of patience, or I'm hoping it's patience. If there are any adults over the age of 26 on here, please tell me if I'm tripping or not. I feel like I have reached a deeper level of calmness that I have right now. Because before it was like, I'm patient with my kids. They're children. I still have smaller babies too. I don't have not near a child that is even in the double digits or close to their double digits yet. I got smaller babies. I got patience with, my children. I got patience for rude people at my job and stuff, in the place of residency and stuff like that. I got patience for that. I think as of right now though, I'm having a deeper level of patience to where I'm not even specifically worried or stressed out about stuff that I can't control, if that makes sense. Like, because before I'd be ripping and running, like, oh my God, I gotta get this done. Oh my God, I gotta get that done. Oh my God, this. Oh my God, that. This isn't working out. I gotta work myself hard. And at this moment, it's like, I can't control this. So, like, what am I gonna do? There's nothing I can do about this. So what am I gonna do? I can't fix this at this very moment. So what am I gonna do? And to me, that feels like a deeper level of patience for me. If somebody feels like it's something different, please tell me so that I can learn. Learning is something you're going to be doing for the rest of your life, and I'm willing to learn. I'm just not sure what it is, but it feels like a deeper level of patience. Like, it just feels like a newer level of calm that I'm not used to. Because I'm used to having to keep going, keep pushing, and not to say that I'm not pushing, but to more so say, like, I'm pushing, but I'm not killing myself either. So I don't know. You guys tell me. Like, I'm not really sure what it is, but I definitely do feel like right now, nothing in my life is going as planned. You guys know I'm always honest with you. My whole life story is on my YouTube channel. You guys are literally my diary. So I feel like nothing is going the way I planned, and nothing is going to go the way I planned. And I feel like my plans are going to have to wait and change one more time. And I feel like that's okay. That's okay. As long as I'm able to make one of these plans change, I'm okay. That's okay. I can do that. Because otherwise, it's just like, otherwise, I'm just like, okay, plans have to change. Let's find another way to do this. Let's find another strategy. Oh, maturity of the mind and growing in spirit. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. It was like, maybe I'm getting too old. And I know 26 isn't old. I know 30 isn't old. But I feel like for me, being a single black mother, it is old. Like, I've been working since I was 14. I've had very hard labor demanding jobs. Okay? And I'm not scared to work. Okay? But, like, I just feel like my body and spirit, I'm just too tired to keep ripping and running the way I was doing at 22, 21. I just don't feel like that level of stress is something that, I can allow to happen, Because before it was like, a little younger, I'm like, yeah, I was working 2 jobs at 18. I was. I was working 2 jobs. I was hustling on the side. Yeah, I was selling drugs with my dad. I was hustling, on the side with my dad. I was working 2 jobs. Like, I have constantly been on the move, and now it's just like, we're just going to let plans fall into place naturally, but we're not going to break our backs to do so. Because I'm working to a point and goal in my life where I can retire early. I'm hoping, by like 30, I can be, I can just make money in my sleep type of thing. Business, real estate, whatever it might be. But I'm hoping that by 30, I get to that point in my life. But I just feel like if I keep trying to rip and run and break my neck to make all this stuff happen that I can't make happen at one time, I ain't gonna make it to 30. And that's sad to say because, like, stress is the number one killer. They say it's diabetes and cancer now, but I feel like it's stress. Because I feel like when I look back at my life being younger, a teenager, stress was all that was into me. I just stressed about everything. I stressed about making sure, I stressed about being the youngest person graduating in my high school. Ridiculous. I stressed about getting a car. I stressed about wanting to be a mom so early. Then I became a mom, and I'm like, oh my God, I want to be a better mom than my mom was to me. And it was all different type of stress after that. And it was like, if you keep on stressing, and for me, I think that's my biggest downfall. I stress over everything. So nowadays, it's like, okay. And it's like every other week, every week is something that's like, are you kidding me? Like, this was going so good. I had this plan mapped out, and it's like, okay, now it's not falling through. And now I'm just sitting there like, all right, well, I'll try again another time. Or maybe I can try a different plan. I think so. I think I do deserve, a easier transition. But, I also do firmly believe that there are levels to this shit. Like, excuse my language, but I genuinely do believe that. You know, from, from having to hustle to make money to put myself through CNA school, and it's like, now I want to move closer on the other side of Atlanta. And it's just like, that's been the biggest thing for me. Like, I want to move. Not even because, like, I want to be in the city. I don't care to be in the city. I don't care for the city life. But I know it's more money in the city. Okay? I know that I will be making double what I'm making here as a CNA up there. And I know that because I have job offers up there. But at the same time, because I have to keep changing plans and changing plans and changing plans and changing plans, what if it's not the right time for me to do so? Moving out of here is not, I don't give a damn what keeps trying to block that. This is going to happen. I can't stay here. And before y'all be like, well, why? It's not enough room. Okay? I got a child that's about to be 6 on the 29th. My oldest will be 6 on the 29th. The room is too small for her. And she has to share it with her 3-year-old baby sister. No, they're not getting their own rooms, but they are over the bunk bed thing. They just want their separate space. And I understand that. I'm outgrowing my room too. Okay? I want a bigger space, a bigger area where I can start my business and all of that good stuff. I'm trying to start my body butters and You know, I'm trying to start lip scrubs and lip glosses. I'm trying to, you know, I had my business before I want to get my LLC. You know, I want to do all these things. I can't. I just don't feel comfortable doing it here. This is no longer home. It just feels like this is a house. So I have to leave out of here because I know nobody's happy here. The only person that's probably okay to be here is the baby, and that's because she's so small. She don't give a damn. She doesn't really care. On top of that, she wants to be sleeping in everybody else's bed but her own bed. New levels, new devils. You came a long way. Your journey is nowhere near done. I truly believe so. But now, with all the plans going all which ways, I'm thinking like, okay, take the CNA job that they're offering you here. I haven't got my taxes yet. And I told y'all that a few lives ago. I have snagged to get my taxes. Okay. So get your, you know, take the CNA job down here. Get your money. Get your money and go to your leasing agent and just switch. Right? You know, like just go. You know? Just, you know, just move. Just move and be okay. I've already talked to them and they're like, you know, we won't have to do another credit check. We won't have to do none of that. You know, as long as you got your deposit, we'll just move you. So maybe I can start over and set some foundations, you know, there. And then, you know, maybe, possibly, hopefully, by next fall, I'll be moving into Atlanta where I can have at least a whole year to plan for this now. Because my first thought was, you know, move when it's the last day of school for Mila. So, you know, we in the summertime, so we don't have to, you know, change mid-school year. I always also have to be a mom and take that into consideration. And it was just like, then you might have to break your lease. You know, it's all different types of obstacles that keep coming for one thing that I want. I just want to be up somewhere where I know I'll be able to make better money. And before y'all be like, it's not all about money. Come on now. Look who we got in office. Okay. They're trying to take away food stamps from everybody. I told y'all I went to the market like a few weeks ago and an onion was $7-8. An onion. Can you imagine what the prices of meats are? I'm not scared to get off of the government. Because I told y'all, the only government assistance I have is food stamps. That's the only thing I get. And the kids get they get medical. The only reason why I fought so hard to get that is because I am in school. So, you know, that was warranted and offered for me. If it wasn't for that, they kept trying to tell me I make too much money. I don't know how. So, you know, but if you want somebody to, you know, get off the government or whatever and stop using government assistance, shouldn't people be able to at least make the money to live without it? Because at one point in time, you know, like last year specifically, for months I had to, you know, they kept saying, no, you make too much, you make too much, you make too much. And I was paying cash for groceries. And I kept my house filled because I have children. I don't have a choice. You know, I might not have wanted to pay $400 and $500 cash in groceries, but I had to. Because they gotta eat. You gotta eat. And I did that for about 7 months straight. That I wasn't getting anything. And I was okay with that. But here's my problem. In Columbus, Georgia, where I'm at, the job market down here is shitty. And I'll give you an example. my neighbor. I done had two neighbors move into Atlanta. Not last week, but the week before. They left. I want to say it was abruptly, but I feel like they've been thinking about it for a minute. They just up and left. I'm just like, wow. You know, I just came outside, do some chalk with the baby, and they're leaving. Another one of my neighbors, he was making $19 an hour where he was at, and they dropped his pay down to $19.75 is what he was getting. His pay is now $9. $9 an hour. Can you imagine going from making $19.75 to $9 an hour as a grown adult? Like, we're not talking 16, 15, you know, people that don't really have bills. We talking like close to 40, you know, like, and you're just like, whoa, wait, what? Like, and I've really been trying to push for this move to Atlanta because I know that I can at least make the money out there, you know. And it's kind of funny because when I talk to other people in Atlanta, you know, a couple friends I got, they're like, the job market here is bad. I'm not sure what jobs they're doing though, you know, like, because I'm like, the medical field always has place for people. Just about every part in the medical field is understaffed, okay? And I'm like, maybe you need a career instead of just a job. Maybe you need to let go of Wendy's and be a phlebotomist. Just a thought, you know, like, I don't judge anybody's job. I don't job shame. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I don't care how you get your money. As long as you can be the safest way possible doing it, that's it. Because even if it's not honest money at this point, you will make more money making money that the government doesn't know about versus the money that they do know about. Okay? So, you know, I'm just like, I really, really want to move. But then it's like, I don't want to get locked into another year lease with my leasing company. Because at least by May, I'll know, like, I've saved up some money so that I can move. On the other hand, I don't know if that job offer that I'm offered in Atlanta is going to be open. Because as far as I know, it's only going to be open to the end of the year. But again, you see how I'm just talking about it so fluidly? I'm not stressed about it. A few weeks ago, I was in here like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta pay this down, I gotta do that. And it's like I said, like, every time I enter a new chapter, I feel like I have to start at the bottom. I feel like every time you start a new chapter in your life, you have to start from the bottom. You have to start from level 1. You can't just start a new chapter and be at level, let's say we only got 10 levels, be at level 10 or 3 rather. You get what I'm saying? Like, as much as I would love to step into this new chapter in my life and, you know, step into this new chapter in my life and straightly, you know, head straight to level 3, I just feel like every time you get into a new chapter in your life, you have to start from level 1. You gotta go to level 2, and then you finally reach level 3. And I feel like that's with every new chapter in your life, because this will be a new chapter. Moving isn't really much of a new chapter for me, but now I'm going to be moving again to a different city. That's going to be a new chapter. My almost 6-year-old is old enough to understand certain stuff. She doesn't really want to move. She doesn't want to leave her teacher or her friends at school. She doesn't want to be far away from uncle. What she doesn't understand is mommy ain't going to make the money here that she's going to be making in Atlanta. Not even by a long shot. Okay? Like, not even by a long shot. And before y'all be like, you chasing the money, I am. I have dreams and goals. I'm chasing the money so that when I go to sleep, the money can start chasing me into my bank account and get trapped in my bank account, okay? You know, even while I'm chasing the money, I still do handle my family life very well. But I won't even be able to do that if I have to overwork myself here just to make ends meet. You know, like, it's not gonna work for me. My bills are too high. My leasing company owns all the houses this way and all the ones on that side. They own the whole damn block. Okay? My leasing company literally owns the entire damn block. Literally. Quite literally. Like, they own the whole damn block. Y'all, my rent is the highest on the block. Everybody else's is in like the 600s and something. It's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I just want to be better. I want to live better. But even specifically, guys, like I said, my rent is the highest on my block. Nerve-wracking a little bit. Like, my rent is literally higher than everybody else's around me. And it feels so unfair. My rent is literally the highest. How is it that my leasing company owns all the houses that way, down, and then across the street and down? They own it all. And yet my rent is the highest. But then I'm subjected to lower paying jobs. As much as I don't care to move into Atlanta, I know financially, you know, even to promote my business better, promote my channel better, work better, you know, they're offering me a job starting at 18 as a CNA. They'll finish paying for school. Okay? I want y'all to think about these options of why I want to move. They're starting off at 18. A guaranteed raise between 20 and 24 after my 90-day probation. That's perk number 2. They're offering to pay for the rest of my college. Perk number 3. It's closer back to the place where I got my CNA license because I want to go get my PCT license because the hospital is hiring. If you have your the hospital in Atlanta is hiring for PCT and CNA. You got to have both licenses though. But I'll be closer. Okay? I'll be closer to be able to do it. 5. I'll be closer to everything. Even though the traffic is awful, I'll be closer to everything. I'm going to have to drive 2.5 hours away to the damn zoo. Or to the aquarium. Or even to school. My school. Yes, guys. When I say I drive that, I drive it. And it's awful. I'd rather just be closer. But we're going to take it one step at a time. Take it one day at a time. And then just pray on it. And keep it going like that. But I think I've been on here long enough. It's actually some people I got to call to make out some more plans and see where we're going from there. But, you know, until then, I love you guys. I will see you Vlogtober. I probably will be going live again tomorrow. We might stream a movie or something. I don't know. But I'll definitely be going live tomorrow to give you... I will be making more calls tomorrow about different things as far as housing, etc., etc., etc. So, with that being said, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great, safe, and blessed night. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and look out for the giveaway. I promise you by tomorrow, we should at least know how we're going to do the giveaway. Just, yeah, something like that. We should know how it's going to go. Okay? Bye.